Now we're going to talk a little bit about daily safety meetings. I know we discussed this a little bit during the hazard assessment portion of this, but the daily safety meetings is a little bit more specific. We need to kind of take a dive into that. You know, some projects may warrant a full-time health and safety officer, and I recommend that at a very bare minimum this person has his OSHA 10. I highly recommend the OSHA 30. And this really gives the guy the tools that he needs in order to do the project, okay, and to make sure that everyone is being safe. If you're going to use a dedicated health and safety officer in your time for the day, and it's okay if you have someone sign in and out of that throughout the day, like a couple hours here, a couple hours there, that's okay. You know, I like and I believe in designating people's position to the thing that they are doing, okay, the service that they're providing. You know, just because someone is a project manager, if they come out here and they suck water all day, then they should probably be a technician, okay? But basically, every morning you should also do a safety meeting. I highly recommend that you cover specific things that are there. And even your supervisors can get even more into the details of their crew and their crew's specific topics. But you're going to start at a minimum based on what you know is going on that day for everybody as a whole, okay? You're going to talk about slip, trips, and falls, electrical hazards, you know, team lifting, all these types of things. But if someone's doing something specific, you may want to take a deeper dive, like, hey, we're setting up power distro in building B today. I need everyone to watch out for, you know, these wires and basically make sure you stay out of the way while they're running this cabling because it's power there, okay? And make sure that also your guys are running all the distro before they connect it to the transformer and then also connect to the generator, okay? You don't want to have live wires that are not plugged into things, okay? Just as a little side note there. And then you want to make sure that when you're having this daily safety meeting that every worker signs off. Now, we do not currently have a way to really do this inside of Helix Co. I am working on a way for that. But for right now, I highly recommend this is really the only sheet of paper that you should have to have on a job that you use our software for, and then you could scan it and save it into the document section each day. So basically you want to upload those every single day. And then also if your supervisors cover anything more specific, that they also are documenting that they covered that with their staff in either their job diary or their project manager summary report. Basically what you're looking for is you're wanting to prevent create a culture of safety, okay? And you also want to make sure that your clients and any other stakeholders understand that. You know, that's going to basically be your ammunition at the end sometimes when someone says, well, I just saw everyone standing out in the parking lot. Yeah, I was giving my safety speech. It's very important that we don't have anyone die on this job site, okay? So daily safety meetings are very, very important, especially in commercial projects, you know, and especially in those projects where you're going to have a crew of 10 or more, okay?